Hello and welcome to Payday Pawn Vlogs. Thank you so much for. And this video today I'm making for my customers, my active customers, everybody that walks inside the store. Okay, thank you so much for. Anytime you come over here, you're most welcome. With a smile, being the part of our journey at the pawn shop and on YouTube channel, because your presence is highly appreciated. Okay, be the part of it. And if you didn't really subscribe to it, please like, subscribe, be the part of it, be just active. I want to see you commenting and liking and suggesting good things, right? So please do that. And nevertheless, people on YouTube from different states and countries follow us, watch us. We really appreciate it. I wish I can reach you right there and give you a hug. I need a little money today, right? I wonder how much money this is gonna make me. I got this recorder right here. I think I should take this to the pawn shop. See this right here? I wonder what I can get. I want to take all of them and I want to see how much money I can make on these three items. But today's video is going to be what makes the most money at the pawn shop. That's the topic of today's video, because I've heard this question many times. So I decided to make a video so we can explain some things to people, so it can be a guideline or a little guidance, before you bring your item. You have a good idea that what items are generally really good at a pawn shop. So we're gonna be breaking down that. Please stay with me, watch the video to the end, because you're gonna get some good highlights over here in this video. So number one item that can make you a whole lot of money at the pawn shop, or maybe more than other things, is the jewelry. Jewelry can be rings, bracelets, necklaces, silver, gold, pearls, everything. It's more value in the jewelry. So that's the number one item, and also, even if you got some broken gold and pieces and twisted and you lost interest, you don't use that anymore, you can also bring it and you can make a lot of money from that, because that's the number one thing. But number two item, and number two item is rather very vast and highly misunderstood area and item. What that is coins. Okay, coins. They can be gold, silver, historic, old US coin, old Canadian coins, German coins, Japanese, some of them, or English coins. So if you got a coin that you don't know anything about it, you wondering how much money you can make, can you make some money? Bring it down so we can examine that. We have experts that they can look at it and they can really help you. Okay, so what you need to do is, if you got some coins, just feel free to bring them down. Okay, you have nothing to lose, everything to gain. Because I have seen some coins that came through the pawn shop, they can make a lot of money. The coins are number two. If you got them, don't undermine them, don't really misunderstand them, don't think it's nothing. Just bring them down here so we can really look at it. Number three item, and that is musical instruments. When I say musical instruments, I'm talking about a vast, huge market that belongs to the musical instruments. That can be guitars, keyboards, microphones, studio equipment, all those things. That can be gaming computers. I mean, it's just hard to really explain, it's a huge area. Or maybe you have a child, they wanted to play the saxophone that you bought and they never touched it. After the high school, they're sitting in your house collecting dust. You might have a lot of cash hidden in that box of the saxophone or trumpet or violin or whatever you have. So I mean, that's one of the area that you can pay attention, and you will definitely make a good money. Okay, that's a good point. Okay, now get up and get busy and see what you got. Okay, number four item, I call it evergreen item, and that's tools. if you got some good quality tools like Makitas, Milwaukee's, you know, DeVaul's, all those other tools like Klein tools and this tool and that tool, because there are so many names out there, they can make you good money. Why I call tools evergreens green item is because tools never get old, okay? Even if they get old, they will lose the value, but they will still, if they're usable, you can still market them. And some of the tools, they can bring you great money, okay? And if you got some tools from the ex-relationship, or you bought them for one project and you're not using anymore, and you don't know what to do with them, so it's time to really bring them down so we can break it down for you and see if we can mix you some money, okay? You know, and it's no reason to be frustrated about the money. There are so many items inside your house that you're not using, and all you got to do is dig it up, because today's video is really to encourage you to really look into your house, and wherever you keep your tools, you know, just dig it up. If you're not using it, bring it to the pawn shop, see if you can cash them out. The item that made it to number 5 on today's chart is photography. That includes cameras, lights, you know, microphones that are wireless, you know, that you don't know how to use, or you bought them and you never use them. And cameras can be Canons, Nikons, Hitachis. So there's a huge long list of cameras, and they can be from simplest camera to the highest movie cameras and film cameras and everything. We get to see all those, okay? And this is a huge market at this time. And if you got a camera that you have the lenses for, charges for, why not bring it down, you know? Because if you bought one camera for a wedding, right? For your wedding, and you only used it one time and then put it down, what is the sense to keep it, to get it old, and then it's going to lose all the value? So photography equipment, you know, and that is a huge, vast market, okay? And if you got those items, any cameras, lenses, lights, all those items, you can just bring them down, and let's see if we can cha-ching some money out of all those accessories that you're holding down and you're not using them. And not to mention all those GoPro cameras and Osmos and drones and all these handheld little devices and tripods, gimbals. We can help you make money on all of them. You might have some of them. Even those ring lights, I've seen those at the store too. You see, I'm giving you a vast idea of photography equipment and cameras that you can mobilize and monetize. So think about it. Now we are up to number 6. Number 6 item on this chart today is firearms, guns. Okay, again, guns, they can be cheapest gun, like a high point, from like $100 gun to several $100s or maybe thousands. So they could be antique guns, they can be handguns, they can be rifles, they can be semi-automatic guns, they can be AR-15s and 30-06 and 30-30 and all those guns. And if you got a bunch of those guns, even though we don't do guns on this pawn shop, but I just wanted to make a part of this video that guns can make you good money. And when I say good money, you know, the greatest thing that pawn shop offers is you don't have to sell anything. You can pawn things, and in 30 days you can come back and pick it up. So all these items that we're talking in this video today about, they are your money makers, and you can pawn them over and over and over and over again. There's no limitations. There is no limits. So why not just let's do it. Let's, you know, don't let these items sit, and don't you sit over there and worry about the money, where you can make that money, easy money, very quickly through your items and guns in this particular segment. Today, number 7, electronics. Okay, that one word covers the whole universe at this time. Okay, But what I'm going to do is I'm going to single some items out that will give you a good idea, like what should you bring to make the most money. Okay, in this modern time, gaming has gone up. Okay, gaming is no longer for the kids like in my times. It was for the kids only. Adults will not play the games on these game systems. So today's game systems, modern game systems, they are expensive. They can be several $100s, when people buy them. And many times I've seen people lose interest in those items, or maybe work and college and school and parents, want you to do the homework and all that. So you put them down, and that's one of the things. And electronics can be many more, not just game system, not just Wii system, not just PS5s, not just Xbox One X's and Xbox Series S and all those systems, but it can be more systems like Nintendo Switches, and nevertheless, some of the older systems, they're still in form, okay? They're still in. You can still use them. You can still buy, sell, trade them, or simply pawn them. Okay, so electronics, that's a huge area, and see if you can come down to the pawn shop, and the rest of the job is ours. Okay, number 8 on our chart today is antiques. Okay, we live in the United States. Our country has been free over 200 years, and we have 360 million people that resides in beautiful, best of the best United States. Okay, the United States has a very deep history about items, things, people, inventions, all those things. They're still here. They did not leave us. I keep seeing it repetitively. Many people will have some items they have no idea, like old items, and they've come to the pawn shops, and to my surprise, quite honestly, as many items I've seen at the pawn shop, I still don't know all of them, because our history is so rich in the United States, where many of those items, they go undiscovered. So if you have something that you think antique, and be careful, because some of these countries like China, India, Mexico, they're making those replicas of these items, and these replicas might not be good. And that's also a word of wisdom, that when you buy them as antique, be careful with that, because you might be wasting money on that item that's not worth anything. Okay, so antiques, that can include, again, many coins, many pictures, those portraits that they're designed by the artist. They can be movie props, they've been used. They can be anything. Okay, they can be old swords and knives, old guns. They could be many antique items, and it's just a very big area, and nobody can know what the worth is. Just look around, and a lot of our grandfathers, they collected a lot of stuff, and by now some of those items are bringing good money. It's time to really kind of like wake up into that reality and see if you can dig up some antiques that can define some cash for you, and that can make some money for you. Number 9 item is the big item, and that is your car. Okay, a truck, SUV, 4-wheeler, jet, Sea-Doo, jet skis, that's what they call them, right? And many other items like that, and that's called title pawn. You can cash anything out, and many times I've seen people, they bought a 4-wheeler, and the child grew up and they went to college, and they left that with the mom and dad. It's time to sell it. If you're not riding yourself, or if you're not doing anything with that, why not just sell it? Let the goodness go to the next person that can appreciate, like you did one time. Okay, so these equipment, that can be trailers, that can be motorcycles, many long lists of those items, and they can be trikes, bikes, 2-wheelers, 4-wheelers, You know, I don't know if they made a five-wheeler yet. But what I'm saying is, all these items, you know, they can make you good money. And when I say good money, that can be good. And some of the good names are Arctic Cats, Yamahas, you know, all those good names, Suzuki's, you know. And if you got some of them, why not bring them down so we can evaluate that, see if you can pawn it, sell it, see if we can make you some money. We are eager to make you money, okay? Reached at number 10. Okay, number 10 item. Like I said, numbering, I'm just doing it because of whatever the reason is. But number 10 can be lawn care. Again, it's a huge market for lawn care, okay? That can be push mowers, that can be riding lawn mowers, that can be zero turns, that can be commercial mowers, that can be commercial weed eaters, like all those Steels and Husqvarnas and you know, all those other names. They can be part of your pocket, right? If you're not using them and it just don't have time. So why have those items, right? Lawn care industry is huge, okay? It can go up to trailers, okay? Enclosed trailers. All that belongs to lawn care services. And all these items that we deal with, you got them. If you're not using them, or you just need some money for this moment only, you're welcome to pawn anything like that and make that money, come back and retrieve your item. That's all there is to it. The videos that I do on Payday Pawn Vlogs, you know, the main intention behind is to show the better face of the pawning industry, okay? Because pawning industry, people might have their doubts, you know, because I've seen people, some of the people don't like pawn shops because I don't know what that negative connotation is attached and who made that. Or maybe some of us pawnbrokers, you know, we're guilty of that we created that environment where the customer does not feel comfortable, okay? So the whole purpose on this channel is to really communicate and make it better for you and do the things that help you more and have the friendly environment where you can come in and you feel at home and do the business in your own comfort zone. Thanks for watching, and you take care of yourself. You will see me in next video with a new topic. And until then, you take care of yourself, your family. Happy holidays and goodbye.